Hi, happy Wednesday, and welcome back to It's Okay
to Be Wrong,
a podcast with KB
and Tanner.
Cunningham. Hi, we're sing-songing. What's going on?
Just live, laugh, loving through life.
Live, laugh, love ones. Yes. Yesterday was the 16th of July, otherwise known as my birthday.
Correct.
And I still remember the 16th of July.
I don't know that one.
It's the 9th of July. It's Taylor Swift. That
Okay.
July 9th. That's what it is. But you don't say... Never mind. Whatever. Anyways,
Whatever. So
hi.
what do we do for your birthday? Hi.
Yeah, let's just get right into it. So for my birthday...
Before we get into it, should we give them the rhyme of the day?
Let's give them the rhyme of the day.
This is at the top of the hour.
The top of the hour. The
Yeah.
rhyme of the day. I'm looking for it in the notes.
It's a little lower.
Okay,
there
I
it
found
is.
it. The rhyme of the day. Are you ready? It's okay?
I'm ready.
Okay. Drake's house flooded by espresso martini.
Oh.
And is Timothy Chalamet being a weenie?
Ooh.
All this today on It's Okay to Be Wrong.
Yeah. So.
Hi.
Hi. Happy Wednesday. Yesterday was your birthday. It was,
Yes.
some would say epic.
It was a great birthday. Yesterday, Tuesday, Monday, I had a hydrofacial.
Right.
I had like one of the best hydrofacials. I got like full upgrades, like treatments, like
Yes.
that I was very willing to pay for. And then was given this gel, and she got me to the checkout, and she was like, the credit card, MasterCard, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, like I don't have a MasterCard on file with you all. And she went to check. They gave me everything for free.
Wow. I know.
It was so
nice.
kind. So I just gave a very nice
Early
tip.
birthday present.
So I just gave a very nice tip and left the Woodhouse Day Spa. So my hydrofacial, my face is looking amazing. I will say, like, it's so glowy. It's so bright. Yeah. She really hydrated the facial.
No, she did. Yeah, your skin looks really good. And as soon as you left, even like it just looks so like glowy and dewy. I was like, wow.
I know. I was like, I could get one of these once a quarter.
Sure.
Yeah. Like that's wow. It was nice. So I did that. And then we went and vegged with my friend Meryl.
Yes.
And that was a blast, and just got to talk and catch up and hang out. We usually like talk and work. And this time we just kind of like talked and talked, and it was so nice.
Yeah.
And then yesterday
the
was
day.
the actual birthday.
Right.
And I woke up yesterday morning. Tanner, I like got out of bed for something, and you woke up and you're like, happy birthday. And and you tried to kiss me, but like you kissed my forehead and you're like, come back.
My eyes fully closed.
Yeah. And then we, so that morning so on my birthday, I used to get this thing when I lived in South Carolina. And it was this brie and bacon croissant. And since then I've just learned to make them at home, and you make me one for my birthday every year. So we started the day with a brie and bacon croissant.
Yes.
And a delicious coffee. And then we had a Bloody Mary and went to the pool and got to lay out for a little bit. Then it started storming, so we came back inside and just like had like great time, and then went down to downtown.
Yeah.
Got ready, went down to downtown, and just like downtown, cruising through the alley. Yeah, so we did that, and it was a blast.
It was.
It was so much fun. Hold on just a second, I'm fixing my mic. It was a little wobbly.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, and we went to the Great Divide, one of my favorite little spots. We had a happy hour there, and it was amazing. What else did we do? We went to the barn. We sauntered around the shops. We went to the bookstore. We went and got flowers.
That was a trek. We tried many, many flower shops.
Yes, we tried to get flowers, but we finally found some, and Tanner just ended up assembling for me. Thank you so much.
Of course.
We've tried 3 flower shops over the course of the 2 days.
Yeah. It's been rough out there for the flower community.
Yes, but it was just a beautiful day. We hung out at the house. Like, yeah, I loved it. It was like my little introverted dream.
Yeah.
Did anything else happen?
Not that I know of.
But I got lots of gifts.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you got gifts, and I took my own stab at pie, and guess what?
Tanner crushed his pie.
I did.
Tanner's a pie
it was
crusher.
It was an easier rendition, I will say, but I did. It was really good.
It was really good. Tanner made me my birthday cake this year. I requested a dirt pudding pie.
Because I love pudding.
I love pudding. And he really dirted the pudding out of that pudding. And it was amazing. It was so good. You could only eat like a little bit of a time because it's like very rich and chocolatey. I never get chocolatey desserts on my birthday. I usually get like cheesecake and like strawberry cheesecake, or last year we did like a strawberry lime cake. Like I usually do like super fruity. Like it's the summer. But yeah, this year I did something different, and I loved it. Tanner put his whole foot in the pie, and I'm so thankful. It's so good.
It would have probably been a little easier if I would have been able to stomp it like I Love Lucy and the Grapes, because I was whisking the shit up, baby.
No, I did so much while Tanner whisked that pie. Like I was sitting there, like I did so many little tasks, like for our social media and everything else. I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
here we go.
No, it did require quite a lot of whisking, but it turned out it was worth
Yeah.
it.
It was so good. We loved it. And I had like a birthday candle in my
Croissant.
I had it in my croissant. I had my brie and bacon croissant with a birthday cake candle in it. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And a pie with a candle in it.
Mhm.
It was a great day all around.
16 candles on the 16th of July.
The 16th of July, 16 candles and 16
Carriages.
times 2 is 32.
That's so true.
Yeah.
8 4 times.
8 4 times. That's actually been my thing is like, okay, I think I've talked about this a little bit, but I love divisibility in numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've always loved the number 32 because 16 times 2, it's like, it's a prime number. It's able to do lots of things. The
On Prime
multiples are
Day, it
endless.
better be Prime.
No, literally, it's a prime number on Prime Day,
As
and
it should
all
be.
of the multiples, like it's 2, 4, 6, like it's literally all of them go into 32.
Wait, did we buy anything for Prime Day? I don't think we did.
We did.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, I bought vitamin C,
Oh, love.
and we got a new light.
We got a new light.
We got a new light for photos.
Oh, that kind of light. Yeah. No, that's exciting. So respond down and below what you got on for your Prime Day because I want to know.
Yeah, what did you get? And then, what else have I been up to? Oh, I have to tell you all.
What?
Ashley Simpson's music video, Ashley Simpson's autobiography, a moment in time for me, came out 20 years ago yesterday.
Wow, on your birthday?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
That's crazy, right?
Sure.
Do you remember watching the Ashley Simpson show? I just want to take it back there.
Not at all. Do you?
Yeah, I think you do too, because we talked about Ryan Cabrera the other day, and you're like, I saw him on my TV.
She had like a spin-off like of the Newlyweds with Ryan Cabrera is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall it. I mean maybe, but he was like the skater man. I do remember this conversation and I do remember him being on the TV, but I didn't remember him being with Ashley Simpson.
Yeah, hold on just a second.
So that's kind of a blind spot in my pop culture zeitgeist.
The Ashley Simpson show?
I bet her dad probably produced it. What's the jury? Has the jury came out on him yet?
Oh my gosh, I'm going to pull this up for you. You're going to remember.
No, I know this imagery very clearly, but I don't know that I really watched it. What was it about?
It was about her getting a record deal and like doing her albums on a Monday. I was waiting on a Tuesday.
Wow, this is just like-
betting. It was just giving like opposite of sisters because the Newlyweds had the Newlyweds, like Jessica and Nick had the Newlyweds, and Ashley wanted her piece of the pie, and she got her piece of the pie. Now I will say it didn't go that well, but you know what? Look at Ashley Simpson now. She's married to Diana Ross's son, so I would say she's doing amazing,
she
sweetie.
Looks so good. Like it gets greater later. Just
Yeah,
like
it gets
furthering
greater.
the theory.
No, and it does. And like she's in her full color wheels now, it looks like. Like when she had the black hair, like
Ooh,
I get it. She was
stark.
trying to be edgy. That's when I had an obsession with Converse too. I was like 13 years old.
Well, Converse does not correlate to black hair.
No, but Ashley Simpson always wore Converse with her like black hair and
Sure.
like long pants. And like I was like, oh, she's so cool.
So cool. Yeah, no, she was cool until she wasn't.
Yeah, until she wasn't. Until she Jimmy jammed off that stage. What is that? She
Yeah, I don't know what that dance move is called. What would the TikTok community call that?
Hillbilly
Kind of like
Deluxe.
yeah, kind of like a
Dang it.
butter
There-
churn. It's
there's
like a butter churn
there's
motion.
a full word for that.
Really?
Yeah, I just don't know what it is.
Don't know either.
Yeah, it was a great time to be alive. Yeah. So Ashley
I'm sorry,
Simpson,
have that.
she came out 20 years ago today with her autobiography. Baby, just ask me. And what else happened? Oh, I actually,
Is this like the blip? What is?
I don't know. I actually just wanted to tell you all that I've been attacked by animals recently.
Okay, I was just trying to understand.
That was her song. If you want my autobiography, baby, just ask.
Because we don't no offense to Ashley Simpson, but we don't really celebrate her in this house like that. So I was like, okay, there's like some connection here. I'm waiting.
It just happened on my birthday, so I want to tell you about it on my birthday.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
There's the connection. I
was
just needed a connector because my brain, I was like, is this supposed to be a blip on our radar? Like, what is happening?
We're not to blips yet, but I
Okay.
did want to tell you also about me getting attacked by animals.
Okay, yes. This is very intriguing and interesting conversation, so listen up.
Okay, so last week I was walking around, just sauntering with Brooks, like you did. If you didn't see, me and Brooks have been trying to get our activity up. I did a whole
Right.
ad about it. Tractive.
Attractive, shout out.
Shout out to Tractive. No, I literally love Tractive. We look and see how active Brooks has been. It's like his Fitbit, okay?
It really is.
Yeah.
We had a friend come over and they were like, is your dog on house arrest?
And she killed me with that
No,
one.
I was
like,
on the ground, tears shooting out of my eyes.
She's the funniest person that's. She should have a podcast, not us,
And
because she's the funniest person I've ever met. But like,
now that I look at it, that's all I see.
I'm like, oh, Brooks.
His little Fitbit does
Fresh
kind of
out
look
the
like
slammer.
a fresh out the slammer vibes.
No,
Yeah.
baby's fresh out the slammer. And so, yes, Brooks and I have been walking a lot. Him and his tractive. We've been enjoying it. And I was just walking my usual route the other day, and I see this deer. And like, honestly, we see a deer a lot where we live. Like, we live in like a wildlife.
We live in Colorado. Yeah.
We live in Colorado. Like, what does there tell you? Like, this was the wildlife's lands first, and we took it.
Sure.
We infringed upon their land. Like,
Absolutely.
that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, by that, the humans. I mean, we'll get into America later. Who cares?
America.
But, America. Anyways, lost my train of thought. We are walking the other day, and these deer, like, I like start videoing him, and the deer is like starting to walk towards me, and I'm just like, okay, like, let me just pause real quick. I have to like see what this deer is doing, and then he keeps walking towards me, and so at that point,
Did it have antlers?
No, it didn't have antlers.
Oh, okay.
No, that's the reason I was just like, okay, like this is like,
There's like a little girl deer. You're like, oh, she's a cutie girl. What's she want?
yeah, I was just like, what's she want? Like, she's probably gonna walk into the field, like, because we were
Sure.
on the sidewalk. She's gonna walk into the field. No.
No.
The deer starts walking across the street. Like, I start walking across the street.
Aggressive?
The deer starts walking across the street. No, he's going slow.
Okay.
But like, I'm starting to get concerned. So as the deer starts to cross the street, he hasn't got to the other side yet, because like the street has like a little mid lane.
Right.
And then like there's one side for one side, you know.
One
like,
side for one car and one side for the other, and there's like a little middle intersection.
Yeah,
kind
like
of
a
vibe.
median.
A median, exactly.
But like it's not like a big median. It's like fairly small.
Yeah.
So I'm walking. The deer's not quite to the median yet, but he's getting close. And I pick Brooks up, but I'm like, no. And I actually have this on video, but it was on the ground because I dropped my phone getting Brooks, and I didn't know that this was going to happen. So you can hear me going, no. Like, I'm telling the deer no. Like, it knows what freaking no is. Like,
Good thing we put explicit on this one.
yep, we can put explicit on it. Explicit with it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Children,
like, he knows what no is, and when I pick Brooks up, he stops.
Yeah.
He stops, and he doesn't like bother me anymore. And so I put Brooks down. As soon as I put Brooks back down, he starts coming back at me. And luckily, neighbor man was behind me, and he saw what was happening with his dogs, and he starts picking up rocks and chucking it at the deer.
Oh my
And he was like,
gosh.
oh my gosh, that deer was being so aggressive to you. I was like, I know. It was so crazy. Like, he was just walking, and then all of a sudden he wouldn't stop coming at me. Like, he hated Brooks. So I immediately called my dad, and I was like, Dad, Brooks just got eaten by a deer. What happened? And he was like, there's probably a fawn nearby. So
He was just protecting.
he was
the
just
fawn.
protecting him. But as we were doing that on the same route, we've seen huge snake moltings.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not walking near there right
There's been
now.
a bobcat like in
There's
our.
a bobcat like in our literal neighborhood,
Yeah.
like, and right across the street. We walk on Plum Creek a lot, like in this
Right.
area, and like there's been like multiple bobcat sightings.
Yeah. So it's hot out here, and the animals are rogue.
The animals are rogue. They're like, give us back our land.
Yeah, they're like, you gotta go. They're not hibernating. They're out and about.
They're out and about. They're fully doing their things. The grasshoppers look like butterflies, like they
They're
fully fly and have
jump.
wings. It's crazy, y'all.
I come undone when one jumps on me. Scary.
It's so scary. So that's kind of like what's been happening there. I had a beautiful birthday. The animals are alive
Yeah.
with the sound of music.
Although I did just say it was hot. It was actually kind of cold on your birthday, and it's kind of chilly now.
I know it's cold right now.
Yeah.
No, literally, that's why the deer. Like, they're having the best time. They're having like hot girl summer at like 70 degrees.
Definitely.
Like, the animals are just living, and I'm like,
living and living.
that's so fun for you. But I need it to be too hot, and you want to go like back in your little forest.
Dens. Mhm.
Like, because I need to be able to walk. Yeah, it got down to 63 yesterday during the day on my birthday.
Yeah.
During the day.
Never happened in your life, has it?
No, literally. I've never been cold on my birthday. Last year was sweltering here. Like, I remember we had our shades down all year. It was just freezing.
Right. Yeah. It
was just like
so
sweltering.
hot.
Yeah, we couldn't
Yeah.
do anything about it. So I said freezing. I was just a little.
She was incorrect, and that's okay. Do you know what?
It's okay.
To be wrong.
Yeah.
It's the name of our podcast.
All right, so let's talk about some blips on our radar. How did I say that?
Let's talk about some blips on our radar. Let's do that. I love that idea. That'll be really great. I don't know what that means, but let's do it.
It sounded like I was trying to say like radiator.
Radar.
Radar.
It's like, wow.
All right, let's talk about some blips on our radar, and that would be Tenacious D is done. I have to say, Tanner didn't know what Tenacious
I was like,
D was.
Tenacious D was news to me in general. I didn't even know what that or who that was. Jack Black, not the skincare line. The only person I like with that name, Jack Black.
I know. Tanner was like, Jack Black, and I was like, what happened with your skincare? Is there chemicals? And he was like, no, the band.
You're like, oh yeah, someone I know listens.
Yeah, my brother used to listen to that.
Yeah. Oh, that's who it was. I was like, I couldn't remember who you said.
No, it was my brother. My brother used to listen to that, and yeah, I always knew it was called like this is the pit of destiny, child. You know it's gonna be awesome because it's freaking insane.
Wow.
I think that's what the lyrics were. Yeah.
So his bandmate made some comment about Trump and on stage, and what I've read after this is that Jack has a lot of movies that are coming out, and so he had to just remove himself from this person for the moment because he has a lot of movies in post-production. So like he didn't want to jeopardize these movies that are set to come out. So he's like, okay, I'm just gonna remove myself from this and like wash my hands of it. But they think that Tenacious D will probably more than likely get back together.
Oh yeah, I think they'll get back together. But because this man made this comment, his band like split up, and Jack like took a step back, and that makes honestly a smart business move. Like, why cut off your nose to spite your face? Like for your band that nobody even knows about.
I didn't even know he had a band. So yeah,
but we all know Jack Black acts.
Sure,
like,
absolutely. Yeah. So no, I think that was the right move. You did what you did, Jack.
Jack Black acts on facts.
And Tenacious D, if it never comes back, I won't be sad.
I won't be sad. I won't be listening to it. Good riddance.
Good riddance. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez spend second wedding anniversary apart. Ooh.
And I say good riddance. It just works.
It does.
It's okay to be wrong, Jennifer and Ben. It's okay. You were wrong.
Yeah, totally.
You didn't need to get married. It's okay.
And just like to double down now because like you've already had such a public romance 20 years ago or however long it was, like it doesn't make any sense. And like,
let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. Don't hold each other back anymore.
I haven't heard anything else about their house or their artwork selling, but we're still watching and listening. It's a blip on our radar.
It's a blip.
Next blip. Paris Hilton says that filming Simple Life reunion special with Nicole Richie has been so much fun.
I bet those two idiots in the room together. I bet it's hilarious.
Yeah,
like you're just like clowning with your friend. Like okay, like I'm obsessed. Love it. Here, 10
and they're
stars.
both moms now, and like I'm sure they're it's cute.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to see it. We'll definitely be watching because why would we not watch the Simple Life?
Yeah,
it changed American TV.
No, literally.
So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Any other thoughts?
No.
Cool.
Mauricio Umansky kisses blonde 1 year after Kyle Richards split.
The article that I read, that I pulled this from, actually said that it's in retaliation with the Morgan Wade situationship.
Well, I mean, situationship. They've been together for a year. It's just a full-on relationship.
Okay, well, relationship.
Yeah.
Perfect. Then it's in retaliation to their secret relationship. Do you think that that is true? Or do you think Mauricio just wanted to kiss this blonde lady?
I don't think it's that deep.
Yeah.
I think Mauricio was doing things before Kyle was in relationships. So, like, Kyle honestly was just, like, getting revenge in her best way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just think, it's like, it's a blip. I don't think this has anything to do with Kyle. I think Mauricio's been kissing people the whole time. Who cares if it was just caught on camera? And it just maybe just so happened to be right at the year mark.
Yeah.
Retaliation, I don't know about, but people always sell you something to make yourself look better, and or like that can't be like, well, he's just doing this to be mad at me, so that way you don't have to deal with it.
That's true. And I don't know. I don't think that this little relationship he has with this mystery blonde lady will last anyway, so it doesn't really matter. That's why it's a blip.
It does not matter. It's a
blip. Another blip that I'm kind of excited about. So photos of Gia Giudice, Brooks Marks, and Riley Burns they released because they are filming a spinoff with Ariana Bierman, which is Kim Zolciak Bierman's daughter, for a new Bravo show called Making It in Manhattan. Now, did we not suggest this to Bravo, like to have like a?
Yes, we talked about doing this, but
they took our notes and listened.
No, this is exactly what we pitched for Summer House. What should be done with Kyle and Amanda and Paige and Sierra of like making it in the city, or like it was something like that, like something in the city.
Now I do like the twist of it being like young Bravo celebrity kids. Like that's a twist, Bravo. Y'all being so crazy.
Kyle and Amanda and Paige, they have to work and they understand that,
right?
Like in New York. So to see other people have to do it, like, and if they don't know the reality of like what it means to be in there's no business like show business, then like, yeah, I just think people when you live that privilege, I don't know. I've just never been shy to hard work. So I just
Right.
like, that's really hard for me to like imagine people waking up. Like when I see people on reality TV and they're like, oh my God, you had to do that. I'm like, yeah, and
Yeah.
scrub the toilets and do this and do this.
and answer phones. And
Mhm.
like, how pretty is Gia though? So I'm happy that she's going to be on our screen. We
No,
said
she's
that the
so
other
pretty.
night. What was
She
she
should
on? We were
sign
like, oh
with
my
an
God, she's so
influencer
pretty.
agency and literally be on reality TV, make a millions, and
You
like
said it.
end
She looks like a Bratz doll.
She looks just like a Bratz doll. She's stunning.
Stunning, gorgeous.
But I
think
do have to say, I'm worried about the kids though.
why you don't like that aspect? What's wrong?
No, I'm worried about the kids and their filler. We've been watching something.
Sure, Love Island UK, and the girls way
They all look
overfilled.
the same. And like I'm just concerned about the kids and the filler they get. And like I feel like I just miss it because my sister is the age of these kids, right?
Right.
Like, hi Cass.
Hi guys.
And she doesn't have like any type of work done, and I'm like used to seeing all her friends that are like supernatural and they're just like on the other end of that spectrum.
Right.
But like that's why I just like, what do you mean they look? I'm like, my sister looks so young. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
And then like I see these other girls that are like super into like, it's just like so much filler, and it's like really like the Kylie Jenner raised these children, to be honest.
Yes.
And like social media, like what did we do? We said we'll put on your phone. You can be like, get the iPad out, do this. Like what do people do at dinner tables every time the child has the iPad in? Like, and please put your headphones on them. But like, but so yeah, and like so they're just like raised by this thing. And who was the main person on the screen for like that age? Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
So like the filler of it all, I just like I call it the Kylie Jenner generation. Like
That's true.
Kylie generation, like the generation of filler. It's scary.
It's not good. And like some of these girls, I do wonder, like I need to see birth certificates because I'm like, you have to be 35.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy
But
how old they
studies
look.
have shown that we look younger than them.
I know. It's crazy how
That's
old
because
these
we only
girls look.
Botox.
Yeah.
And we take collagen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have really good skincare because we shouldn't make it through. We've been through so many natural and world disasters, like not even natural disasters, just disasters.
Disasters.
So here we are.
Here we are. Well, those are the blips on our radar, and I'm excited about all of them, and I'll continue to listen and watch. Well, not all of them, but this TV show excites me. And The Simple Life. The TV ones really get me going.
The TVs are good for the goose and the gander.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into the stories.
Let's.
Drake's Toronto mansion floods during severe rainfall.
I saw this. So it wasn't funny, obviously, that his home flooded, but his response to it was kind of funny. He posted a picture on Instagram of like all this dirty, brown, filthy water in his beautiful, stunning mansion. He said, "This better be espresso martinis."
No, literally. Like, what else are you supposed to do in that minute? Like, that's horrible. Like, your house is flooding, and like, sure, he has millions, but like, what about everybody else that doesn't?
Right.
Like, and sure, he has insurance, but still, that's like a pain I could not imagine.
Well, and if you have like sentimental things, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
can be
there's
ruined or
things that like
lost.
can't be replaced. Like,
Totally.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. So, sorry, Drake.
Sorry that your house flooded, and I hope everybody else around you that like
Somewhere-
actually have like don't have the house insurances that are cover you. Hope that they're taken care of.
Hopefully, and if not, you should take care of him, Drake.
Yeah, take care of it. It would honestly be good press for you.
It would be. And this home was in Canada, right? Toronto, you said?
Yeah, because
I'm
he's not like them.
I'm dying to go to Banff. I
That
keep
would
seeing
be-
it on my TikTok Explore page. I'm like,
No, literally.
they're like, it's not Switzerland. It's not Italy. It's not this.
It's like 14
Banff.
hours from here.
I know. Let's
Yeah.
move.
Me gotta go. Me gotta go to Europea. And that's a callback to Monday's episode if you didn't listen. Yes. Okay. What else happens? Ooh, exclusive.
Yes. So this is actually kind of goes with what we've been watching too, but we're going to get into it all right now.
Okay.
So we recently watched The
TV
Real
to talk
Housewives.
about.
We recently watched The Real Housewives of Dubai, and it was kind of brought to our attention some drama about Caroline Stanbury by Caroline Brooks.
Yes.
So Caroline Brooks in a confessional says that the man that Caroline is seen living with at the beginning of the season, his name is Michael, is her alleged sugar daddy, and he pays for her whole entire life.
Yeah.
Pays for all her clothes, all her cars, all her house, everything you see.
That dropped last night. Like I literally forgot we even watched this last night. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, everything you
That's your
see,
birthday. I literally forgot.
Michael paid for. And then Chanel Ion comes on and says, yeah, he pays not only her maids, but her maids' maid salaries. So like Michael's like very involved, heavily involved
Yeah.
in their family, which we saw. I thought it was kind of strange how like in the mix he was when they were fighting.
Uh-huh.
Sergio, or what's his name? Sergio? Was that
Yeah,
his name?
Sergio and him were fighting. And he was like, "You're not living with Michael. You're living with me."
Yeah, and it was like he was real too in the mix for me. So I understood. Like it all does kind of clock.
It all does clock. But if Michael's paying for my house, he can say whatever he wants to me, Sergio.
That's on God. Because Sergio, are you paying for my house?
Nope.
Okay, then shut your fucking
I know. Literally, that's the thing. Where there are strings, there are conversations that have to be had. And
Totally.
Just like that's what it is.
Yep.
And that's why we try to live down. Ain't got no strings to hold me down.
We're little wooden puppets.
Yeah. Truly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's crazy. Like I do believe it though. Like so what if he is?
well,
Then that would mean
for what though? Like I need to know why he's doing it. Like aren't sugar daddies mostly like? Don't you like pleasure them in some sort of way? So like if that's the case, I have a problem with it because she's
what
married.
if it's the companionship though?
Yeah, I don't care about that. Like if some old lady wanted me to be a companion right now, best believe.
Well, I just think about that one show where that lady had all that money and that younger guy like came in and like was like her companion. They were only like 20 years apart.
Yeah, the Bancroft lady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't think of her name, but she's a L'Oreal founder person.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Strange.
I just don't like know how you get that much money. Like I can't even begin to fathom it. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens live. Caroline Stanberry will definitely address that.
He was at Watch What Happens Live. This man, Michael, Sergio, Caroline, and Andy were all in a photo together. I thought it was very odd.
Oh, you know what? I just saw it too.
Oh, you did? Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll watch
Andy's
what happens.
probably like, will you pay for me too?
No,
He's like,
please.
no shade. He's like, Caroline, I would even bring it up if you get Michael to pay for me too.
Yeah.
He's like, I can keep it under wraps.
Like, just give me a little condo in Dubai.
No, I'm like literally not about being bought. Okay.
Who is?
And Halle Berry is not, because Halle Berry exits Ryan Murphy's All's Fair legal drama starring Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, so this was from Entertainment Tonight, and we saw it on Hulu's Keeping Up with the Kardashians that they had a meeting, Kris Jenner with Ryan Murphy and Kim, to pitch this new show about this like legal drama. We don't know what it is.
It's called All's Fair.
Okay, that's what it's called. But we don't know what it's about, anything like that. But Halle Berry allegedly like signed on to star in it, but also produce.
Mm-hmm. Executive produce.
EP, exactly. And then she said, no. So I don't know what happened, but it seems like drama.
Yeah, and it happened. The news broke that she would be starring in the series alongside Glenn Close. So, like, they had a stacked cast.
Yeah.
So,
It's hard to walk away from something if you, like, have that much creative control as an executive producer, I would assume. Especially if you're just, like...
But what if she didn't have executive control? Because here's the thing. Like, I could see this, like... Who knows?
We don't.
I just like Kim is Kim. These are pristine actors. Are they like, I'm not doing this? I'm not dealing with this? But Ryan Murphy's known for that, bringing in like...
Right. A good
But
cast.
usually it's like, well, I was even going to say usually bringing in like some type of different talent. Like Lady Gaga. Like he did that with Lady Gaga, and then Lady Gaga went on to like act the socks off of American Horror Story Hotel.
Yeah.
So like... I don't know. And honestly, I thought Kim did a very good job in her American Horror Story, but I feel like she was just embodying her mom. So I just don't know how this is going to go.
I don't
And
either.
so was she just like, I can't do this.
And I'm sure that this happens a lot in Hollywood too, right? Like where you sign onto a project and maybe you're like, no, this is more than a commitment that I'm like willing to give, or like I have to do this, or like whatever, and like you have to leave. Like I can understand that maybe it's not drama. Maybe it is just like the business, right?
Yeah.
Maybe she just was like, okay, I got an ad campaign with Dolce & Gabbana or whoever it is, and they're gonna pay me X 10 times more than this. I'm not doing this
Right.
BS.
And all I have to do is like show up and be beautiful.
Yeah. So like, who knows why Halle left?
Right.
But she left. She exited.
Miss Berry, Halle Berry, Halle Berry, Miss Berry. She walked. Do you remember that song?
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
So good.
Okay. Next story.
Well, someone that had known diva behavior, Timothée Chalamet.
Timotei, what did he do?
Well, allegedly on the set of his new Bob Dylan biopic, it's reported by the Daily Mail that he was like being a bit of a diva. He wouldn't allow people to look at him in the eye. He was like very paranoid about crew, about production. There was a solar eclipse that was happening at one point, and someone took a picture of the solar eclipse and he was in the photo, and he like went off and had the photo deleted. Security comes over, has the person delete the photo, and then an email goes out to all crew and cast like, do not take any photos of Mr. Timothée Chalamet. It's giving like, what's his name? A Steve Harvey vibes. Like, don't look at me vibes.
I didn't know Steve Harvey did that.
You didn't?
No.
That was in the news a couple years ago. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
And that's wild. That's wild. Do you think the role went to his head? Like
Well,
he left weird Wonkaville and then he was like on the sand and dunes, and then Bob Dylan, like he's an artist, so there's like probably torturedness in that, like just to be, I left your typewriter at my apartment. You know, like is he a tortured poet? I don't know.
Well, the article does allude to this. The director, he's someone famous. I don't know him though.
So good. I didn't read the article.
Yeah, no, she just reads between the lines.
Just incredibly perceptive.
And so Timothy is the main reason the movie got bankrolled to be made. And so the director loved that, and so loved Timmy, and then kind of just like gave him like full frat boy range is what they said. So I don't know what all that entailed, but the main thing that I read from the article was that like, don't look at me, Babs.
Oh, that's not good.
That's maybe he was embarrassed by that wig he had to wear for Bob Dylan, because I would also be like, don't look at me. Because Timothy has beautiful hair, and then they're having it all like brushed out. It's not good. So
no, is Bob Dylan dark at all though? I don't know anything about Bob Dylan. Like, is he sad? No, he's gone on a European tour 2 days ago. So like he's still living. It's not like he's like that tortured. Like, you know,
why are we doing a biopic about someone that's alive? That's my question.
I don't know. I mean, he is great, but like also
but he's alive.
He's 83.
Going on toward 83.
But yeah, I was just thinking, like, was there anything like, you know, like the whole Heath Ledger thing, and like, you know, The Dark Knight Rises, and then like did he get weird? Like, so that's what I was wondering. Like, but I didn't realize Bob Dylan's still alive and like not as tortured as like potentially seeming. So we'll see.
Someone that is not on tour.
Who?
Ingrid Andress. I don't know how you say this lady's last name.
Ingrid.
Unfortunately.
Ingrid had to go home.
Well, yeah, she's not on tour anymore. I did post this to our I did post this to our stories yesterday because it just came across my desk, this like girl from Colorado singing the national anthem at the MLB something or another, and it was bad. It was very, very, very bad. Like, think Fergie mixed with Roseanne Barr times 10. Bad.
It was bad. So if you didn't hear it, just go Google Ingrid sings national anthem, and you'll hear free, free. Like, it was. Sorry, I just scared Brooks in your ears. So I forgot that I was recording. And
so if you drove off the road, please don't call us.
Don't call us.
We didn't do that. That wasn't KB.
Yeah. So Ingrid, it was bad. It was bad, Ingrid, okay?
Yeah.
And she's checked herself into rehab because she said she was drunk. DRUNK.
And so that would explain the performance to me. No offense, you know, and I'm glad that she is getting the help that it sounds like she needs.
Yeah, if you need help, like, I'm so glad that you're getting the help. And it's just like, I'm sure the pressure of that is a lot. And then also, like, she's trying to make it. And so, like, the pressure of making it is a lot. Like, could you imagine, like, trying to, like, make it in, like, the industry in that way? And, like, into song? Oh, my gosh. And we have, honestly, all these. This is a powerhouse women's summer. And you're just trying to make your mark? Oh, God, I'd be so scared.
Well, yeah. And to now only be known for your horrible rendition
voice
of the national anthem. Yeah, it's a scary place to be. I wouldn't wish it upon anyone. And so, Ingrid, good luck.
Good luck. We wish you well.
We wish you well, girl. Oh, you told me about this today. Tom Sandoval sues Ariana Madix for accessing explicit Raquel Leviss videos
without permission. No, I literally don't know. Like, what do you mean without permission? We lived in the same house. We paid the same mortgage.
No,
like, bitch, we were on the same phone bill.
That's not what it's about. It's about he's saying that she took the video of Rachel. We all know what she was doing in that video. I don't have to tell you.
Yeah.
And sent it to people. And Ariana's lawyer comes back and says, this is a feeble attempt by Mr. Sandoval to shirk responsibilities. And why don't we use that word more? Shirk responsibilities.
No,
such a good word.
Shirk responsibilities.
Yeah, that's just like so shady. He's trying to shirk his responsibilities. And he's going to be known to be a fraud at the end of the day, is what he said.
I can't wait. Honestly, I feel like Ariana's smarter than that, number one. But number two, Vanderpump Rules isn't filming right now. So he's just trying to get money.
Yeah, he's trying to be in the press, trying to be in people's mouths. And like, for what? Sit down,
keep
sir.
my name out of your mouth. Don't come for me unless I send from you.
And I didn't. Kenya. Or was that Nene?
No, that was Kenya.
Kenya. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just don't understand why he wants to continue the drama, the saga. Like, enough's enough.
No, let it go and let her go. She's literally living out her best life on Love Island. She just got re-signed back to Chicago. She's going to be doing more shows. Like she's living, and like that's incredible. Like you took something of pain and heartbreak and you harnessed it. And I know not everybody gets that edit. Like Katie and Tom broke up, and you know what? That didn't happen for Katie.
Right. No.
Lala and Randall broke up, and that didn't happen for Lala. All these things happen, but guess what? She took the opportunity, she harnessed it, and guess what? She's doing great. Let the chips fall where they may, but don't come and try and take her money just because you're broke.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. It's sad to see, and hopefully it'll be dismissed.
It's embarrassing. The smallest man who ever lived.
Truly, Tom Sandoval.
And speaking of
what?
Smallest man who ever lived, Taylor is on tour right now. She is in Germany. I don't know how to say the name of the place she's at.
Oh, she's in Germany. Cool. I know someone there. Shout out, Sophie.
Shout out to Sophie. TS Tour Tips. She let us know Taylor is in Germany. Her surprise songs tonight were good. They were good surprise songs. You ready for them?
You didn't even know one of them.
Yeah, but the one I loved.
Okay.
I don't know the Superstar song. I think that's from Fearless.
Oh.
And so I'll have to look that up. But it looks like the writing of Fearless. So that's what I think it is. Superstar. And then with Invisible String. So like that's always a good one. But the piano surprise song was Slut in False God, which we love that mashup.
We do. It's a good one. It's a good TikTok mashup. Go listen to it.
Yeah, if it's literally on TikTok, just Google False God X Slut.
Slut.
It's good. All right, should we wrap it up?
I think we should.
Okay, thank you so much for listening to It's Okay
to be wrong.
I almost at the couple's couch. Well, if you're not following us, go ahead and follow us anywhere that you could follow us, meaning Instagram or TikTok. And y'all, I'm so sleepy. I know.
I'm like, my eyelids are slowly shutting. That's like how we have to wrap it up, because if not, I'm gonna go to sleep. You're gonna hear me snore.
Yeah, so you can listen to us anywhere that you get your podcasts, whether that be Spotify, YouTube, Google, anything. I don't know. Figure it out. Love you.
Love you. Bye.